I had done a video the other day about a thing called acromantia, and it's going to be a supplement that I'm going to take. And what happens with the acromantia is apparently our body makes it, but our body doesn't make enough of it. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add to the supply that my body already makes. Now, acromantia is an herbal remedy that I can take for the problems that I'm having with my heart health. And all our disease begins in the stomach, and that's something that I truly do believe in, and that's something that indeed I'm going to continue to believe in, and I'm going to research. So I was looking up how I can encourage the buildup of that acromantia in my gut flora. And so I was looking to see how can I encourage the buildup of acromantia in my body. And the big thing that came up, aside from the supplement that costs $115, is the wonderful pomegranate. Right. So I got a pomegranate the other day. It was the biggest one there. And like they were $3 and some odd cents for a pomegranate. And the other ones are very small. So I took this one. However, it's ripe. And so I've never eaten this. I have no idea how to do it. They did have little instant cups that had the seeds from the pomegranate in it. And like, I'm not even sure how to eat it, right? I mean, I thought you ate the whole thing, but apparently you just eat the seeds. So they were selling these little cups of the seeds, specifically the seeds, and they were $4 for a tiny little instant cup. So I thought, hell, I'm going to buy one for $3. I think it was $3.39 or something like that, whatever it is. Anyway, it was over $3, so I got this one. But now I'm kind of like, okay, how do I use this? So I asked the fellow that was working at the store. I actually asked him, how do you use this, right? How do you eat it? Like, what are you supposed to eat? Do you just cut the top off? So he said, yeah, you cut the top off and then you literally eat the seeds. Now, what acromantia does is it encourages the growth of the mucin. And mucin is basically the mucosa that lines our gut intestine. And that is a protective mechanism in our body to protect us from things that are going to deplete the gut microbiome. Okay, so that mucin. So what happens is, the pomegranate will increase the amount of acromantia, which is in that mucin, which is a benefit for our gut microbiome. So that's what I'm choosing to do. So it's a big long explanation, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut this open. I'm going to show you how I do it. And I'm a rookie, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm a rookie. I've never done this before, certainly have never eaten it before. So I think what you do is you cut the top off. So we'll see. I got to put my glasses on though, because I don't want to chop my finger off. I have enough issues as it is. Okay, so let's cut the top off. Oh, look. It smells like wine. You know, I remember back in the day, my mom used to drink a Hungarian wine. It was a red wine, and it smelled just like this. Kind of makes me wonder. And my mom, she held on to her health for quite a few years, right? Okay, so I guess what you do is you just scoop it out, I guess. So we'll get a bowl. Get a bowl. A red bowl. Notice everything's red. Okay, and then I will get a spoon, and we'll see if I can do this. I'm going to see if I can show you. I have to move some of this stuff, though, because I have so much stuff on my cupboards. Like, I just want one of those farmhouses with it, the great big thing. I don't want to get this juice on me either, because where is my apron? Because the juice will stain. So, and I like this sweater. I got this sweater at a thrift store. So I'm going to put on my Big Joe and Malia's apron that I got from a YouTube family on. I absolutely love this couple. Should look them up. They're amazing. From Tennessee. They're from Tennessee. Okay, so we're going to put this on. And then, I hope I'm going to do this right. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if I can turn you so you can see. Okay, so I'm such a rookie, like I've never done this before. But apparently you eat the seeds. Oh, see, I told you, it's going everywhere. It's going everywhere. And that, ugh. And that apparently is how you do it. Now I got them all over the cupboards, and I gotta wipe that off. Okay, let's see if I can wipe that off. So it kind of comes out in like a big clump. So, you know, to be honest with you, I might for Christmas, I might get myself some of that Hungarian wine. I think they called it Zazardi, and it was. My mom drank it religiously. She drank a lot of it. We had a family, or not a family, a family friend who was Hungarian, and he actually got her into drinking it, and she loved it. She loved it. She did drink a lot of it. Okay, so let's see if I could. I'm not sure if this is the best way to take these seeds out. Is I don't know. Wait, I have to show you. This looks like it's just leaking everywhere. Like it's leaking everywhere. So I'm trying to use the knife to kind of like cut the see what I mean? I don't know, maybe I could peel a little piece off and then clean it out, maybe like that. I think I'm gonna have to I gotta know if you eat it. They say that you eat the seeds, like you're supposed to eat the seeds. Like I don't know if I would eat the seed. Well, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But this is the first time that I have ever in my life, ever cleaned a pomegranate. Ever. Never have I done this, and it's leaking everywhere. See if I can wipe this off. Oh my God, I hope it doesn't stain my cupboard. You know, I might put some newspaper down. Hang on. I might put some newspaper down. Yeah. Good old Canadian Tire flyer. So I'll put that down. See if that might help a little bit. Save my cupboard. Okay, so then look. I've never done this before. I've never ever done this before. Oh my goodness. I don't know. It might have been a little bit. Maybe it would be better to buy it in the little instant cup because, like, look, isn't that the coolest thing? The way it goes in there. It might be better to do it in the instant cup because they do. They basically do all the dirty work for you. Like, look at it. Now I got it all over the floor. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure how many of these you're supposed to eat, but apparently the mucin that's around your stomach is important, and certainly akkermansia is important to help build that mucin. An easy way to remember the word mucin is just mucus, right? Because you know, in an aloe vera plant, think about an aloe vera plant, right? And in an aloe vera plant, there is that jelly. Well, that literally would be like the plant's mucin. So if you're trying to find something to kind of like correlate it with, you would kind of like, it would be almost like the aloe vera plant and that jelly that protects the aloe vera plant. I got splashes of this everywhere. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Right? You know, like in an orange, right? The little white thing that's in an orange, like the inner kind of like holds the plant, the inside part of it. That's what this is. That's what that is. Well, I tell you, I got a lot more pomegranate seeds in this. And I'm kind of wondering if you can make pomegranate juice by just buying these and putting it in maybe a blender, putting it in a blender. Sorry, my cat's into some mischief in the living room. But if you put pomegranate seeds in a blender, because don't forget, I've never done this before, right? And look at how it kind of fits right into these little grooves. But I got a lot more pomegranate on this than you would have got in those instant cups. The only thing with the instant cups is that the instant cups aren't so messy. Everything is already done. Like, look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, this definitely is something that is going to benefit me. And so, yeah, so I am going to definitely keep doing this. I'm going to, I mean, it's got a bit of a tangy taste to it, and I kind of like things with a tangy taste. But I know that at the store, the pomegranate juice that you buy from the store, even though they say it's pure pomegranate juice, it's not. It's got sugar added to it. It's got preservatives added to it, things like that. So, just be aware of that, right? I'm going to take a strainer and I'm going to strain all those little bits and pieces off this. But I mean, think about it. The cup that I would have bought at the store would have been a heck of a lot smaller than this. So for $3, I kind of, I think I did a good buy here. I think that was a good buy. Yeah. The only problem with this is, like I said, you have to clean it out yourself. And that is messy. It's very messy. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get the one side of that. Yeah, so I'm kind of wondering if anything sour, right? Because pomegranate, it's got a very tangy taste to it. So I'm kind of wondering if anything sour at all, if that is actually what is going to stimulate, the activation of akkermansia that you would get from the pomegranate the akkermansia isn't the mucin. The akkermansia is actually what is going to stimulate the growth or the activation of the mucin. So anyway, look at that. So I just got to rinse it and throw the peel in the garbage, which is good because now I have the newspaper and I got a cat sitting under my feet because he likes to be around me. So let's get some cleaning done here. Yeah, so there are ways to combat the fact that supplements and things like that are really expensive. There's a way to combat it. You just got to put a little bit of effort in. And so that's what I've done. Now, the little cups that you can buy of pomegranate seeds are amazing because it's already done. You got pomegranate on the cupboard. Anyway, but this is basically, and wrapping it in newspaper. Like, I would love to have a compost. Because with the compost, nothing goes to waste. I would be able to throw this whole thing in the compost. And, the newspaper and the pomegranate, I mean, it's going to break down and it's going to, I got it everywhere. Got it on my candles. Yeah. So that's that. I got it on my stove. Jesus. Oh my God. Isn't that wild? That's wild. Anyway, so that's the first part of this. I'm going to rinse it and I'm going to put it in a little container, a mason jar, a little tiny mason jar, and put it in the fridge. And then I can't eat yet because it's not 2 o'clock yet, but at 2 o'clock I am going to have this as a snack. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to rinse them, but I'm going to because it has those little white things in it. So I'm going to rinse them and then put them in a mason jar. And I will post a video of that. Mason jar. I'm going to put them in the mason jar, and that is basically how easy it is. So let's tick that one off the list. So I'll see you in the next video.